Mellivora capensis. The honey badger is deceptively small. Weighing no more than 14 kilograms, it resembles an oversized skunk at first glance. But beneath that loose, rubbery coat lies one of the most remarkable survival machines on Earth. The skin itself is the first weapon. Extraordinarily thick and elastic, it can absorb bites, slashes, and even shallow punctures with minimal tissue damage. A snake can strike and find its fangs unable to penetrate deep enough to deliver a lethal dose. The badger barely flinches. More extraordinary is what happens when venom does enter the body. Research has confirmed that honey badgers possess genetic mutations in their acetylcholine receptors, the neural targets that viperine and elapid toxins typically exploit. This partial resistance means that a dose capable of stopping a full-grown human heart may only cause the badger to stagger, lose consciousness briefly, and then shake itself awake minutes or hours later, ready to continue where it left off. Scientists have documented individuals recovering from strikes by puff adders and cobras that would be fatal to virtually any other mammal of comparable size. Behaviorally, the honey badger is relentlessly aggressive. It does not flee threats, it advances. It vocalizes loudly during confrontations, a gravelly, machine gun chatter that signals readiness rather than fear. Armed with bear-like claws built for excavation, the badger can tear through the hardest termite mounds and dig out prey from burrows in seconds. Its jaw strength, relative to body size, is remarkable, capable of crushing tortoise shells and bone. The honey badger does not negotiate with danger. It charges, clamps down, and outlasts everything that tries to stop it. Naja pallida, the red-spitting cobra. The red-spitting cobra Naja pallida is one of the most visually striking serpents on the African continent. Its scales ranging from vibrant coral red to burnt sienna, depending on region and individual. Adults typically reach 120, 150 centimeters, though larger specimens have been recorded. They are predominantly nocturnal hunters, feeding on rodents, frogs, and smaller reptiles. But their most famous trait is their extraordinary defense mechanism, the ability to project venom from forward-facing apertures in their fangs with astonishing accuracy, targeting the eyes of a threat from distances up to 2.5 meters. When cornered or provoked, a red-spitting cobra rises into a defensive posture, spreading its distinctive hood to appear larger, a visual warning system that most predators instinctively respect. The venom is primarily cytotoxic. It destroys tissue on contact. Delivered to the eyes, it causes severe inflammation and, without treatment, potential permanent damage. Injected via bite, the same venom breaks down cellular membranes, causing intense localized necrosis. It is not a weapon designed for quick death, but for deterrence and lasting damage. Yet against the honey badger, these formidable defenses face a nearly impossible opponent. The badger's eyes, while not immune to spat venom, are small and fast. Its approach is ground level and rapid. The cobra's window for a precision spit is narrow. And when contact is made, when the badger closes the distance and clamps down behind the cobra's head, the battle shifts decisively. The confrontation. Strategy meets toughness. The encounter unfolds fast. The cobra detects the approaching badger and coils defensively, hood flared, forebody elevated. The badger circles at low speed, reading the snake's movements, probing for the angle. The cobra tracks, pivots, and fires. A spray of venom arcs through the dry savanna air. The badger shakes its head, blinks, and resumes its advance. What would disable most predators for minutes costs the badger a moment of irritation. The badger feints, drawing the cobra's strike, then pivots with surprising agility. The decisive moment comes when the badger lunges past the cobra's head end, targeting the body. It clamps down with incredible pressure, shaking violently, a technique designed to disorient and disable. The cobra coils around its attacker reflexively, but the loose skin of the honey badger means its coils find no leverage. The badger methodically repositions its grip, moving toward the head, seizing control of the cobra's only weapon. The struggle may last 20 minutes. The savanna grass shudders with the violence of it, but the outcome is rarely in doubt. The cobra's endurance wanes before the badger's. which seems to possess an almost supernatural reserve of determination. When the cobra finally stills, the honey badger drags it to a flat, open patch of ground and begins to feed methodically, without ceremony, beginning at the head and working backward. A meal that most predators would never attempt has become an ordinary afternoon on the grasslands. Survival, respect, and the grammar of the wild.